everybody, it's Hare here with another episode of Genshin Time with Hare. Today we're actually going to follow the correct story. I made sure it was the correct one. That should be Tighnari's story. I'm just slowly trying to go through all the stories because I am very behind in stories and I do want to do the Archon quest and also the shroom event. But I need to do some of the stuff first to be able to unlock the other stuff. But that's okay. I know we're able to unlock it. Well, quick launch it, but it's fine. Okay, let's see. That, and I also don't know what to do to unlock it. So hopefully talk to Catherine and Tighnari. Let me double check I'm doing the right one. Yes. Alright, hi Catherine.
Traveler, you've come at a good time.
We talk finally.
Wait, this sounds like another commission.
It is as you say. The commission this time around is of high importance. It pertains to the safety of the Avidia Forest's inhabitants.
Huh? What happened?
Not long ago, we received word that a section of the Avidia Forest seems to have become contaminated.
Oh, not this again.
Contaminated? You mean a new withering zone?
I don't know about the specifics, but I hear that strange things are happening to people who cross through that region.
Oh no.
The Avidia Forest inhabitants won't leave their homes so easily. If we allow this contaminated region to expand, the consequences could be unimaginable. That's why I want to ask you to investigate the situation.
No worries, Catherine.
Even if all you can do is stop the contamination from spreading, that will still save many
No
people.
worries.
This is forest business.
Yeah, finally, Tighnari.
Maybe Tighnari will know something.
Tighnari!
Let's go find him.
Tighnari! Let's go find Tighnari. Heck yeah. Alright. Oh wow, these people just jumped in. Oh.
Ad Astra Avisask. We meet again, you two.
What's going on here? Oh,
Hi, Catherine. Do you have any commissions for us today?
but she just gave us one.
Commissions, huh?
Oh no, did I
Let me
accidentally unlock
think.
another?
Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
What?
Wait, say what now?
Oh, what?
And if possible, please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
What?
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I feel embarrassed just imagining it. The audience would definitely have a reaction.
I see. It appears that you're not interested in this commission.
No.
In that case, please go to Port Ormos and convince the Eremites there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Oh,
Hey, that's not any better.
isn't that just asking for a beating? Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Paimon's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh gosh.
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
You're not actually Catherine, are you? You're Nahida, right?
Was it so obvious?
Ugh.
I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions.
Continued.
That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often.
Uh-huh.
Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, Ad Astra Abisask? So it's been you this whole time?
Yes.
Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
Oh, so the Kasha can't take away the dreams of gods? What did you dream about?
It was another dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one.
Oh, that's good.
In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me.
Oh.
They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy.
Oh, that's cute.
I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children.
Oh, that's cute.
You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday.
Yeah.
Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity? No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homiyanis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her.
I remember doing
Yes,
that.
I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time.
Oh, thank heavens.
Her condition is stabilized. However, since Elazar is a manifestation of the withering on the human body, we can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering.
Oh, gosh,
But
that's what I
for
was
the
trying to do.
moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
I was gonna go check on this withering, but Nahida, I accidentally activated
Who
your
knows
quest.
what'll happen if they manage to pull off another scheme like the Samsara of the Sub-Zero's festival?
Yeah.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sages' activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere else. There are too many adventurers around here.
But I,
Oh, good point.
Visit Tighnari.
Sorry, adventurers. We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to activate that quest at all. I wanted to do Tighnari, which is we have to go to Hare, a village where Tighnari's at. Yes, exactly. We're gonna finally go do Tighnari's. Not Nahida. Today is Tighnari. I'm not touching the other quests at the moment. Thank you very much, Nahida. I'm still emotionally recovering from what you made us go through last time. I cried.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation has changed again.
Alright, let's do... There's another witch quest over there, but I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. No touching it. Alright. Is that Kole? Kole? Oh no, you're not Kole. You're not Kole, you're a monster. You're a monster! Tighnari! Hi, Tighnari! Uh-oh.
This is where you've been, Tighnari? That's...
A kiddo.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Hi, Tighnari. Oh no, he's awake.
Tighnari, everything's spinning.
Oh, little kiddo.
Am I going to die?
Oh.
Tell Mom that
I'm
I should
laughing
have
at this
listened to her.
because the voice doesn't
And
work for
tell
that kid.
Suna that I'm sorry for breaking her toy. I didn't tell her because I was scared that she wouldn't play with me anymore. Tighnari, I heard that people turn into birds after they die. Is that true?
Oh, no.
I feel like I'm getting lighter.
What happened? Tighnari, is he?
No. Please say no.
Okay, enough nonsense. You just have a small fever.
Oh my gosh, I
Take
knew
your
it.
medication and rest.
Boy.
You'll be bouncing off the walls in no time.
Really? Then can you keep the thing about the toy a secret for now?
No can do. You're a big kid now. Once you've recovered, go and apologize. Keeping secrets to yourself won't solve anything.
Oh.
Hey, let me ask you something. I recall that you're usually pretty healthy. How did you get this sick all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I don't know either. Mom's been telling me not to play in the forest. I just wanted to look
the
inside.
contamination.
It's different from before. I got lost and went around in a huge circle. After I got out, I started feeling dizzy.
Could it be?
Oh no. It's, okay, so I am in the contaminated region.
So that's how this whole mess happened. Anyway, go rest. No running around until I say so, got it?
Yes.
Traveler, Paimon, let's step out for now.
Okay, let's go. Are we gonna continue down? Oh, you leave the room with Tighnari.
Mr. Forest Watcher, how is my son?
Mr. Forest Watcher. Nah, his name is Tighnari.
I gave him some antipyretics. Let him rest here for a while. I told him that he would feel better after some medicine and rest, but I only said that to comfort him.
Oh no.
His symptoms resemble a fever, but something else is causing them. They seem more akin to a disruption in his psyche.
Oh.
Antipyretics won't be of much use.
What do we do? Mr. Forest Watcher, you have to help him.
Tighnari.
If memory serves, a plant called Vasanti grass can help soothe the mind. A small number grow in arid deserts. They usually look like shriveled weeds, but can be revitalized with a splash of water.
Alright.
They're expensive and unable to grow in the Avidya forest's climate, so I don't have any on hand. I'll ask the caravans. Go find Kale, have her prepare medicinal tools and a set of traveling gear for me.
Alright. Sounds good, let's go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's go, Tighnari. Let's get to the desert.
Contaminated region, huh? Is that why you two are also here?
Yes. Look at his tail.
Yep. Is it a new withering zone?
Yep. Look at those bows.
Doesn't seem like one. Whether you look at scale, internal conditions, or resultant effects, they're completely different.
Oh?
The only thing they have in common is that they aren't welcome. This nuisance made itself home in the Avidya forest, so I can't turn a blind eye.
Correct.
We feel the same way.
Let's do this.
All right. Let's contact the caravans first and purchase some Vasanti grass. We can also ask about the contaminated region.
Alright.
There's no time to waste. We have to move quickly. Let's go.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright, where are we going? No, over here. I don't know if it's closer, but I'll go to this one. Ah. Heavens me, my Wi-Fi is working very good. Let's, Hi, we're gonna talk with this person, it seems. Hello, there's a big flower. Hello.
Excuse me. I'd like to purchase some Vasanti grass. Do you have any?
I'm sorry, Mr. Forest Watcher, but we've been closed for the past few days.
Closed? Now that's odd. It's my first time hearing you say something like that.
It's a long story. Some of our goods were stolen recently.
Oh, what a coincidence.
They were mechanical parts that we got from the academia. Although they're old models, they still fetch a good price on the market. Our caravans had to pull together more to afford those parts. Now that they've been lost, we'll likely come up short this trip. All the merchants talked it over, and we decided to raise the prices of our remaining inventory. Until this plan takes effect, none of us can privately sell anything.
I don't get it. If these goods are so important, then why not think of a way to get them back? Raising prices won't solve anything. At best, you're shoving the consequences of the robbery onto your customers.
That is true.
Mr. Forest Watcher, it's not that we don't want to. It's just the thief disappeared into the deepest parts of the forest. We asked around, and apparently the forest has been very unusual as of late. Anyone who goes in experiences mental anomalies. We can't keep waiting out here for the thief to come out. All we could do is come up with another solution.
So the bandit hid in the contaminated region after stealing those mechanical parts.
Okay.
How many people were there in total? Were they not affected by the contaminated region?
No.
That crook came from the contaminated region. As for how many, there weren't any people.
Huh? Naras?
No people?
They are Naras?
Even if I tell you, you might not believe me.
Crab.
Fine. The thief that stole our parts was a huge mechanical crab.
Mr.
What the
Crab.
heck? The Avidia Forest has creatures like that?
Is it that crab? Didn't see any in the Avidia Forest field, guys. Is it that crab?
To be honest, I'd rather not think about it. It moved too skillfully to be new at this.
Is that
It came out of nowhere. Before we could react, it swiped our goods and ran away. We were all shocked. By the time we came to our senses, the thief was already long gone.
I see. If we help you retrieve your stolen goods, then business will return to normal?
Yes.
Oh, but of course! Not only that, but you'll become one of our caravan's VIPs on all future purchases of any...
Enough. Tell me something that's actually useful.
Look at that face.
Any leads on that mechanical crab?
Maybe one. After our goods were stolen, we specifically got someone to assess the situation.
And that be?
If you're interested, you can go and talk to them.
All right. We'll go and have a word.
Alright. Who is this person we are going to look for? Oh, God. Oh, there's this one.
After the goods were stolen, I made multiple inquiries with nearby caravans and residents. It turns out that many others have also been robbed by that crooked crab.
Crooked crab.
However, the crab only seems to be interested in machinery. It doesn't even bat an eye at other valuables. A caravan carrying a large amount of Mora had an uneventful trip, but another caravan had a child whose metal toy was taken.
What?
Whatever the case, that thing is a scourge. We'll eventually think of a way to get rid of it.
That was Scourge. Oh, then. Oh, so drastic. Hello. How's it going?
That mechanical crab is fast, strong, and a pain to deal with.
Okay.
10 of us might not even be able to take that thing head on.
But I'm gonna do it on my own watch.
Didn't the academia ban research on mechanical life forms years ago? Where did that thing come from? Our salaries even got slashed because of it. Who would have thought that that robber wasn't a human, but a mechanical crab? This is rough.
Tighnari's so cute. Alright, last thing should be this one. Hello.
I heard from the caravanners that there have been a lot of robberies lately, but we haven't been affected. We don't normally see the mechanical crab, and it doesn't disturb our daily lives.
Alright.
It only shows up when the caravans are here, and it runs back to the contaminated region after it's done making a mess.
You haven't tried capturing it?
We have, but it's too agile and fast.
Oh.
However, we did unexpectedly learn something the last time we tried to capture it.
And that being?
It apparently lives in the deepest part of the forest.
Okay.
So instead of immediately moving its spoils, it first hides them nearby.
Okay.
Once its stash grows large enough, it moves everything in one go. You'll have to move fast if you want those goods back.
Alright, got it. Will do. Let's go. Let's rendezvous back to Tighnari. Or back to this person here.
How are things? Did you make any progress?
Ooh.
We learned of its behaviors, but much still remains unclear. Assuming normal operational status, mechanical constructs generally act according to their given commands.
So there's someone coming
If
through.
I were its owner, I'd command it to steal more valuable things. Or the Mora you made. That would be the most efficient method. But it only goes after mechanical components.
Is it trying to
This doesn't make any sense.
repair itself?
Right.
Repair
It's
something?
really weird.
So, you all found a way to retrieve our goods?
Yes.
Do you have any more mechanical parts with you?
The pipe.
Yes, I still have a small bag of samples. They weren't taken since I keep them on me at all times.
Okay.
Oh, are you planning to...
Yes.
Under
Alright.
constant external conditions, organisms rarely initiate changes in their habits. Here's what we know so far.
Alright.
It has a mechanical composition, it lives in the contaminated region, and it comes out to steal mechanical components.
These gloves have little
If we
claws.
have said components, we can lure it out, capture it, and then make observations for further conclusions.
Okay.
Well, chatting like this won't get us anywhere.
Let's go.
We're only wasting time.
You're right. We don't have any other options right now. This bag of samples is all yours,
His name is
Mr. Forest Watcher.
Tighnari.
If you can get our goods back, the caravans will reward you generously.
No worries, I just want grass.
We don't need anything in return, but I'll be keeping this bag. I may have other uses for it
Little
later.
barge on his glove.
We'll also need to borrow a sumpter beast. Our act has to be convincing if we want the crab to fall for it.
Alright, then.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. If it means getting our things back, you can even borrow me to do whatever you need.
I'll have to decline that offer.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll use the mechanical components and sumpter beast to
He's like,
pose
"Yeah,
as
you
a
know my
transiting
type.
caravan and lure out
I
the
like
crab.
This guy called Sino.
Once it appears, capture it. I leave the timing to you.
Alright, got it.
Don't worry, we're professionals.
We're going where? Oh, we're going that way. Oh, is there a teleportation part? There is, but it's okay. We'll make it running. Wait, wait the second for that. And we can go do yellow and... Go. I'm going a little bit of distance. These little palm trees remind me of elephant's foot. I think that's a smart one. Palm, kind of like a little palm.
Looking at the trade routes and the contaminated region's current perimeter, the goods were likely stolen somewhere around here.
Okay.
Then let's get to it. We'll definitely capture that criminal crab.
Yes.
Okay. We'll start from here and have the sumpter beast with the components on board lead the way.
Got it.
This sumpter beast isn't familiar with us yet, so be calm and take your time with it.
Alright. Got it.
The sumpter beast went ahead. Let's keep up with it.
Oh, fully walked away from me. Don't worry, little fella. We can walk. Yes, baby.
Huh? Why did it stop?
Oh, you hungry, little buddy?
Looks like it's loafing around. Or maybe it's hungry. The caravanners grew disheartened after their goods were stolen, so they probably didn't feed their animals as scheduled. Let's give it something to eat.
Here you go, little buddy. Go on ahead. Don't worry. Oh, you got a happy smile.
All right, it's moving again.
Oh, mama, okay. Ah, oh gosh. Because I clicked walking. How do I get rid of walking again? Oh wait, I'm not. Oh wait, I'll go. There we go.
Did you hear something?
What is that? What's this crafting?
Ah! Is that the mechanical crab the caravan was talking about? It's charging straight at us!
Alright, that's interesting.
It looks strong. Be careful.
Yeah, we're fine. We got this. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hi. Come on, little buddy.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Where is it?
Gotcha.
Oh, Nero.
The wind knows me.
Holy crap. So the time I'm going
One with nature.
Just try to escape this time, you naughty caravan robbing crab!
Oh gosh.
Hey, playing dumb won't save you. Spill it! Why are you stealing so many mechanical parts?
It doesn't seem to understand us.
It doesn't seem capable of comprehending complex questions. Keep an eye on it. I'll search around the area for the caravan's goods.
Okay, be safe, Tighnari. I'll be here with this little fella. Okay. And voice searching Hare finds the goods that the mechanism is
I don't know why you're stealing mechanical parts, but they don't belong to you. Stolen items must be returned to their rightful owners. Any objections? You came from the depths of the contaminated region, right? How about you help us with something? If you take us there, I'll give you some mechanical parts as a reward.
Oh.
It reacted!
Does it understand us?
We can't be certain yet. Its excitement may be a simple programmed response upon seeing mechanical components.
Okay, so you want the crab to lead us into the contaminated region?
Yes.
That's right. The contaminated region has a large and currently expanding perimeter, so it would be difficult to conduct a thorough search. If we charge straight in, we'll get lost like headless pigeons. Also, our new friend here seems to be full of secrets. I've been studying this contaminated region recently, and I have a hypothesis of my own. So to be absolutely safe, it would be best to have a guide lead the way.
Paimon gets it now. Does the scuttler understand what you're saying?
Scuttler.
It doesn't have to, as long as it isn't hostile towards us.
And if it tries, we can...
I gave it some components that it will definitely take back to the contaminated region. So long as it doesn't attack us, we can simply follow along.
It seems to be really happy.
Listen to me. Wait for us here. No running off. We'll be back soon. If you're still here when we return, I'll give you another mechanical part as a reward. Understood?
It's like, heck yeah. Oh, look at it. Does that count as understanding us?
I'm not sure, but our priorities are to retrieve the mechanical components and to purchase Vasanti grass to make medicine with.
Alright.
We should return, but before we do, we need to set up a few traps. Can't have that crab escaping.
True. Oh boy. Oh, traps. What do I... Oh, this is a trap. A little stuff on here. Oh, we're gonna go back. Teleportation waypoint.
Into the wind!
Hello, so we got everything back to take a little bit of this. Did it?
Oh! Oh! These are the mechanical parts that were stolen! You really got them back for us!
Heck yeah.
Thank you all so very much. I don't know how I can repay you. Wait, didn't you want to purchase Vasanti grass? Don't worry about the price. They're on the house. How many do you need?
2 is enough.
No, that won't do. Here, I'll throw in some more.
Nah.
No need. I've already received a reward from you.
Reward? You mean that bag of mechanical parts? They aren't worth much compared to this merchandise.
But those parts are very useful to me. Just like the Vasanti grass.
Yeah.
I retrieved the things you needed, and you gave me what I needed in return.
We're even.
We're even. Oh, and before we go, just a reminder, the forest has an intricate and biodiverse ecosystem. Even if there were no mechanical crabs, other dangers are still present. Take caution on this route.
Yes.
Noted. Thank you all ever so much.
You're welcome.
Let's return to the village. The earlier we can give the child medicine, the sooner he'll start feeling better.
Alright. But what about our little crab friend?
Watch out for the swans.
I also like the guy that he was like, he sounded like a squirrel. He should have been that way, not like a little squirrel. Is that a bird? Look at it. Coley!
Oh! Hi there, Traveler and Paimon.
Coley.
Master, I prepared the pharmaceutical equipment. Do you need me to help grind the medicine?
Yes, please.
No need. A precise dosage is required this time, so I'll do it myself.
Oh. Okay.
But once I'm done, you can deliver the medication to the child.
Oh, there we go.
He gets a little nervous when I'm around for too long. I don't think he finds me very approachable. I'll go prepare the medication.
So.
Traveler, give me a hand.
Okay. I guess. I've never done this before, but guys. After you and Tighnari prepare the medicine, Cole gives it to Yara.
How is he? Doing any better?
Yes. Much better.
I feel like he's doing a lot better, and his temperature is returning to normal.
That's good. Very
That's
good.
wonderful! Oh yeah, he asked me to tell you that Suna came by earlier, and he told her everything about the toy. Suna didn't get mad, so he wanted to thank you.
Oh, that's cute.
Can I ask what happened?
Nothing?
It's nothing. Did you prepare the traveling gear I asked you to?
Yes.
Of course I did! Are you going somewhere far away?
Yes, we're going to the contaminated region. Judging by its size, we will likely have to stay overnight.
Oh.
I'm leaving everything to you while I'm gone.
Look at that.
Huh? But I can't even begin to compare to you.
Oh, Cole.
Many things are learned by doing.
Yeah.
And once they've been done, you'll realize they weren't as difficult as you once thought they were.
Indeed.
Deal with problems as you yourself see fit.
Yes.
You don't have to emulate me.
Do it your way,
That's
Cole.
right! You'll do great, Kale.
Same.
Alright, then I'll do my best.
You got this, Cole.
Master, Traveler, Paimon, take care of yourselves.
Everything will be fine with Tighnari around. Don't worry.
You put too much confidence in me. Anyway, like you said, things will likely be uneventful.
I don't believe it.
Let's
though.
return and find that crab.
Crab. Let's go to the little crabby crab. Yeah, let's go to the little crab. Oh. The crab is in this direction. Oh. I definitely plan to hit that thing. Is the crabby still there? Did he go boom boom? Mr. Crabby? I don't see the crab. Did he go bye-bye? Oh no, he's sleeping. Oh, he's a sleepy little one.
We're here. This should be... Huh? Where's the crab?
He's sleeping.
Did it secretly scuttle away?
No.
Huh. The traps weren't triggered, so it should still be here. Odd.
There he is, little one. Hi, little one. It's here.
You honored our agreement and waited here until we returned.
Good boy.
As such, I'll hold up my end and give you another mechanical part. Keep it safe. I'm not giving you another one if you lose it.
Okay.
Glad you're satisfied. If you want more mechanical parts, take us deeper into the contaminated region. I want to see what happened there. What caused the Avidya forest to become like this?
Oh, poor boy. Okay, where are we going now? I guess that noise was the little bombs, like, quote-unquote, vanishing and getting triggered. So who knows? Oh, I remember this spot. We went to the same spot, I think. I can't remember.
So this is the contaminated region that everyone's been talking about. Oh, it definitely looks different from normal.
Yes. It really
It's
does.
like really creepy and suffocating.
The air is difficult to breathe.
Do you feel unwell at all?
Doing fine so far. All
Good.
right.
It's as I predicted. Elemental power confers a degree of resistance against the contaminated region's influence.
How do you know that?
I haven't entered the contaminated region for a proper investigation, but I've conducted quite a few controlled
Is
experiments.
that so?
My observations during our time here have all but confirmed my hypothesis. Look at these flowers.
I was about to grab
How
that
are they
flower.
different from normal?
They're glowing. They're brighter. They're more colorful, but brighter.
This flower species is formally known as the Sumeru rose, but it is also known as the ley line lodestar. They're sensitive to ley lines and emit varying amounts of light in response. Excessive brightness indicates a dangerous level of ley line activity in the surrounding area.
Okay.
From the looks of things, the ley lines around here are already out of control.
Oh Oh god.
You're saying the contamination here is coming from ley lines?
I can't confirm that right now, but I think that is the case.
Alright.
Let's take another look around and see if we can discover more clues.
Got it. Oh. It became an item. Huh, interesting. Can I grab more of these? Me plucking.
You know, we haven't seen any animals this entire time!
Ooh.
The birds used to chirp really loudly, and there were a lot of foxes.
There's a lot of foxes.
This contaminated region currently appears to have a critical efflux of ley line energy, which is probably the root cause of the patient's cognitive disturbances.
Where are the foxes?
Some animals have keen awareness. They sensed something abnormal in this area and fled.
Leaky ley lines sure can cause a lot of damage, huh?
Yeah, but where are the foxes?
Like how plants have preferred growth conditions, we also gradually habituate to our surrounding environment. Climate, temperature, humidity, intensity of ley line energies. When people live under fixed conditions, they reach a sort of homeostasis with their environment. This equilibrium is broken when the surrounding environment abruptly changes, causing people's bodies to react in abnormal ways. If normal fluctuations in temperature occur, then our bodies automatically adjust. However, the average person cannot adapt to changes in ley line energy, and so they fall ill.
Oh, I see.
Then why are we okay?
We've dealt with this before?
I'm not sure why you are, but she and I are fine because our elemental capabilities allow us to adapt to this kind of change. Of course, it's not a good idea to spend too much time in areas with concentrated ley line energy. The only one who can freely traverse this place is probably the mechanical crab.
Oh, he's like, what?
That's about it for the investigation. Help me find an open space. I want to test something.
Okie dokie. How are we gonna... Is this going to be a strange sweet flower? No, it's just a sweet flower. Okay, it seems like a fine spot.
Environment, no wind. Target parameters, normal. Setup complete. Excellent. Looks like it's working.
What's this?
Tighnari, explain yourself.
A purification device that I made. It can absorb excess ley line energy and temporarily stabilize an area.
Temporarily?
What a neat thing! Let's set up more and cover the entire region!
I wouldn't mind if that would actually work. Unfortunately, once this contamination is present, it isn't something that a few purification devices can fix.
Oh, goody.
The purification devices have their limits. At best, they can only prevent the contaminated region from expanding temporarily.
I mean, he did say that.
If we want to permanently eradicate the contamination from the ley line effluents, we'll need to tackle the source.
At the heart of contaminated region.
That's right.
Alright, sounds like a deal. Let's go.
Huh? The mechanical crab is acting a little strange.
Is he scared? He looks like he's getting...
Something's approaching.
Oh. What are we gonna find? Wow.
So that's it. Now that the ley line energy has stabilized, the monsters that had left are starting to return.
Oh, no.
Get rid of them quickly. Don't let them get close to the purification device.
Okay, got it.
Quietly now. The wind knows me.
Whew. That's all of them.
Oh.
Let's hurry and keep up.
But didn't you see those squid things? At the
The
distance?
mechanical crab went that way.
Yeah, but
Let's keep up.
But the mechanical jellyfish.
Help! Help!
Now that is good voice acting. Anyway, Tighnari's voice actor does a really wonderful job.
Time to go.
God, this is like in a room with her.
Into the wind.
Gotcha. Game's up. Time's over. Power that ended Python!
Falling leaves. Adorn my night.
No one escapes my sight!
One with nature.
Alright, you okay, sir?
Spare me! Please spare me!
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, you okay, buddy? Good old pal.
These injuries are superficial. Don't move, I'll patch you up.
I'll get the patience on this man. Just like patch, patch, patch. He's good.
Who are you all? What happened to those mechanical monsters?
I'm sorry, but whoever
Don't
voice
worry,
acted
we
this
took care
character,
of him.
wonderful job.
Oh, good. That's, good.
He's gonna get freaked out right now.
It's a monster! Hurry, attack it!
Yeah. This is our little friend.
How do we explain this? Krabby here isn't a bad guy.
How do we explain that?
It heard
This
you
one's
shouting for help and brought us here to rescue you.
It's faking it. It has to be!
Oh,
Maybe
God.
it's gonna partner up with the other mechanical monsters and kill me!
What would it want to
Do
kill
you
you
know what's inside the forest? It's all crawling with mechanical freaks!
for? Oh, God.
I just came here to pick herbs, but I accidentally went into the contaminated region and almost died.
You need to you should have focused better.
I gotta get out of here. Ah, yes.
You didn't even have
Yes.
anything to do with
I have to escape.
Bye-bye.
Be careful. These mechanical life forms are up to no good. It'd be best if you stayed far, far away from them.
Yeah.
No wonder the academia wanted to completely ban the existence of mechanical life forms. Those things should be annihilated.
No.
Are you okay?
His inarticulate speech and bodily tremors indicate psyche disruption. He's been inside the contaminated region for too long. We've purified the ley line energy over there. Follow this path out and you'll soon see the village.
Go. Bye-bye, sir. Bye-bye.
At that point, someone will bring him to Kale for help. I already prepared medication that will return him to normal.
Oh, damn. Look at him. Looks like it's expecting something.
So you think you did a good job and want a part as your reward?
Oh, look at that.
It's so hard to understand.
Give him another little part.
Alright, regardless of what you're thinking, you did some real good this time.
Aww.
That's why I'll give you another mechanical part. Need any help with it?
Oh, look at it.
Guess not. Well, make sure to hang on to it. What was going through your owner's mind when he made you, I wonder? You're like a giant mechanical crab on the outside and a fluffy little hamster on the inside.
Okay, I like the hamster.
And
better. I love
also,
hamsters.
how do you feel about that person saying that you're as evil as the other mechanical life forms?
Okay, it definitely doesn't understand you.
Aw.
it seems like it possesses limited understanding only towards matters related to mechanical components.
Ah, okay.
Help others to get parts. That's probably its thought process. As for why it, or rather its owner, is collecting so many components, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
It's getting late, so let's set up camp for the night. We'll explore further tomorrow,
Alright, time for
after a
school.
night's rest.
Okay, got it. Where are we gonna rest? Are we gonna
Hey, over here! Come on, you big lummox, raise your head and look up!
I already knew I was gonna do that. I've seen so many memes of that, but it's just one of those things that you're just like, okay, come on.
Let's set up camp here.
Right.
Alright, Paimon also thinks it's a good spot.
Oh. Any particular reason?
High ground.
This place is perfect to put up a big tent.
Uh-huh.
We can also set up a cooking pot and cook tons of delicious food.
A very Paimon reason.
You're not wrong, but the primary reason for choosing this place is because its higher elevation
See, I
keeps
said
us
higher
away
land.
from the water vapor below. Rainforests are very wet. You should always be careful when spending the night in damp places. For the next tasks at hand, let's divide and conquer. I'll set up the tent, you'll be in charge of making the fire, and Paimon will forage for edibles nearby.
Leave it to Paimon. Paimon's a pro.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not expecting that much. Just do what you can.
He's like, yeah, thanks to Tighnari's guidance, we safely start a fire.
That's right. You can use rushes to start a fire in the wilderness.
Interesting.
Their piths are relatively dry and can be readily set aflame. The downside is that they produce a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
Traveler, Tighnari, Paimon couldn't find any food. Paimon didn't know that rainforest had so many interesting plants until we came here. They were all sort of weird-looking mushrooms, but Paimon didn't know which ones were edible. Paimon also saw wild berries on the ground, and Paimon was gonna fly over and pick them up, but the dead leaves on top suddenly started moving. It freaked Paimon out.
Those were probably deadleaf butterflies. They camouflage as dead leaves to evade predators.
How come we haven't seen
My
them?
guess is that they mistook you for a bird when you flew over, so they fled. Little did they know that you were more scared than they were.
Aw.
Never mind. The tent's up, so you two go rest. I'll forage for food. Oh, you found some already.
Thank you. You have my gratitude. It's more useful than Paimon. You have my gratitude. Color.
Paimon understands it this time. It wants mechanical parts again.
Sorry, no part this time.
Oh, he's gonna be sad, probably. Oh.
That task wasn't important enough. If every little thing resulted in a reward, then it might start to take advantage of the system.
That was adorable.
I'll note little things like this and give a cumulative reward at a later time.
I'm running low on parts.
That is one reason.
Oh,
It looks really sad.
it's sulking.
After some further thought, it might come up with some weird misunderstanding if I don't give it something. All right, here's another for you.
Oh. Okay, Dad.
I'm off to prepare dinner. We'll take shifts on lookout duty tonight. You two can sleep first. I'll wake you up later.
Got it.
We need lookouts?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Even though most animals fled because of the ley lines,
sounded
we can't
so
completely let down our
sneaky on
guard.
that. Yeah, like, yeah.
It's settled
leave
then.
them alone.
I'll set up some pest-repelling devices so poisonous insects don't come crawling into the tent.
Oh, nice.
Have a good
I want
night.
that.
Not too good, though.
Tighnari. I like Tighnari. Tighnari's cool. I am sad I just skip him though. Can we have one of these in real life? Oh, we're supposed to go in and rest? Okay, sorry. Fine. I'll go in and rest.
Paimon's getting sleepy. Is this because of the ley lines?
I think
It's been a while since we
mostly
camped outside like this.
sense-made. Yeah, we've been getting used to the teapot.
This is like when we just started started adventuring together. Nighty-night.
Nighty-night, Paimon. Paimon gradually falls asleep while reminiscing. We're gonna get woken up, probably. Tighnari? Oh, get in.
You're awake earlier than I expected. Did you sleep well?
Very well. I'm still a little sleepy. Very well.
That's good. I was worried that you two wouldn't be able to sleep, so I specially used two of my homemade incenses. Don't worry. They're made from all natural ingredients. They have a light fragrance and aren't harmful to the body.
Isn't so?
Speaking of which, have you seen the crab? It was scampering around over there just now, but I don't know where it went.
Are you wary of it?
So you can tell. My suspicion is less towards the crab and more directed to its unrevealed owner. A ley line effluence of this magnitude occurred without any warning. Someone probably disrupted the natural flow of the ley lines. Until we fully understand the situation, take extra caution. The academia has banned mechanical lifeform research for years, so the origin of these creatures is very suspect.
And research? Academia previously conducted research on mechanical lifeforms?
Topics related to mechanical lifeforms were popular in the Spontama for a time. Some of my juniors had also thrown themselves into such research. They proposed an intriguing idea. Use our knowledge to create a new and practical lifeform that could help humanity conquer nature. However, no matter which modules or parts are installed, a machine is innately a construct that receives and executes commands. They can never possess self-awareness like us or other living organisms.
That's true.
In their pursuit to discover the differences between mechanical and biological lifeforms, zealous researchers performed unregulated vivisections and other absurdly cruel experiments on animals. Research on mechanical lifeforms was thus banned. The irony is that the researchers became even more impetuous afterward. Who knows? Maybe this subject will be unbanned in a few years.
Do you not like this area of research? Probably not.
That's a difficult question to answer. I'm interested in the topic of mechanical life, but I don't like the researchers' attitudes.
Anything in particular, or because the conquering of nature is bad?
It's just my personal opinion.
No, I agree with you.
My ancestors and the Valuka Shuna of the desert coexisted together and supported one another. The bloodline of my people was born from this symbiotic relationship. So to me, all life is important. To understand life, you must first respect it.
I agree.
Life is not an expendable commodity, and knowledge should not be wielded like a scepter. These are the points of contention I have with some researchers, and why I left the academia. By placing yourself above other life forms, what kind of results do you expect to get from researching pure life with impure intentions?
I understand what you mean.
Really? Well, I'm glad to hear it.
I agree. Oh, hi, little one.
Coffee? Did you prepare this for us?
Why does it make coffee? It looks like it wants a reward again.
All right. Seeing that you're working so hard to help out, I'll give you another part. You're not planning on using it. Many of your own parts are critically degraded, and you're running low on power.
Oh, little one.
All right. Suit yourself. Oh, and thanks for the coffee, but I'm about to go to sleep.
Good night.
Leave it with her. The night watch is yours. Stay safe.
Bye, Tighnari. We're gonna build that.
Sorry. Paimon slept through the entire night.
It's okay, your punishment is solo watch duty. It's okay, Paimon.
Really? You're not mad?
No.
Don't worry. Paimon will be sure to stay awake next time.
Okay, thank you,
Good
Paimon.
morning, Traveler and Paimon. Quick question. Do you feel off at all?
I'm a little dizzy.
Me too. The farther in we go, the closer we get to the source of the ley line effluence. We'll be heading out earlier today. I'll take down the tent.
Got it.
Is there something we can do?
Extinguish our fire so we don't set the entire forest aflame.
Got it.
Also, retrieve the pest-repelling devices from last night. We don't want to affect the ecosystem here.
Okay, okay.
Got it! Paimon will take care of the fire!
I'll retrieve the pest repelling device.
All right. Let's meet back here later.
Hey. You know we're gonna be in the same corner. Alright. Paimon, you make sure you do that correctly. I don't want to lose the forest. Please and thank you. Last night, pest repelling devices are removed.
All right. It's about time to head out. As we go further in, we may encounter more berserk machines.
Okay.
The effects of the ley lines will also increase. If you're struggling, it would be wise to avoid conflict.
Alright, got it.
Try to conserve as much energy as possible until we reach the source of the contamination.
Okay. Got it, sir.
As I thought, the closer we get to the contamination source, the more mechanical monsters that appear.
The wind knows me.
Quietly now.
Go, go, Barrack Bunny!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Eyes on me! Things are about to get dicey.
Hey! What's wrong, little one? Something wrong?
It stopped here!
I guess this is its limit.
Upon closer inspection, the plants here are really different. Ley line energies are also stronger here. This may be the place we've been looking for.
Oh.
Ready yourselves.
We're
going in.
It's gonna be a domain. It's gonna be a domain, isn't it? Yeah. It's gonna be a domain. Yep, here we go. I'm not worried about them though because I'm pretty sure they're gonna give us Tighnari. If they don't, then I'll leave. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get Tighnari. They always make you go into a domain. Alright. I was correct. There's Tighnari. Okay, here we go.
There's a ton of mechanical monsters here. They make this place their lair.
Looks like there's no way to sneak by. Let's take care of them quickly.
To ashes!
One with the forest. Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn.
Let it rain.
Busted!
Enshroud. I'll uproot you.
Let's get num-nums for everyone. I have num-nums. Num-num for you. And num-num for you. He's so small. So he's a good small. Very nice. What is that? Oh no, oh no. Don't tell me he's going to get the cut for this. Little Krabby. Oh.
What is this?
I've never seen a machine with this before. I don't feel too well.
Ley line energy is spilling out from here. This device, it's extracting energy from the ley lines without end. Who in the world would do this without considering the consequences? The ley lines won't be able to repair themselves if their flow is perpetually disrupted like this.
That's terrible! We have to stop it!
Krabby's not gonna like that, huh?
Oh, let Paimon see. Paimon doesn't see controls anywhere!
Standing here is equivalent to being directly showered in ley line energy, which may cause irreversible damage to your body. Take Paimon and get out of here. I'll see if I can find a way to turn this thing off.
No.
Wait! You're also vulnerable to the ley lines, right? We're staying! We can't leave you here by yourself!
Exactly.
Then let's look for it together. If there is no control unit here, then there must be a trapdoor somewhere.
Telling us to go that way?
You know where it is? Hey! Wait for us!
Let's hurry.
Time to go.
What's this? It'll only show up if you step on it?
Be careful and watch your step.
Look! Someone's here!
Excuse me?
Are you the one that's taking the ley line's energy? Turn off that machine now!
Come on.
Why aren't you saying anything? Too ashamed?
His body is cold. It's emaciated, and his eyes are sunken, likely from chronic malnourishment and stress. He collapsed and never got back up. What exactly happened here?
Oh, is that the person?
Almost forgot about you. Here, this is the last one.
Alright.
What is it doing?
Probably gonna go fix it.
I'm not sure. Judging by this room's layout, this place was a laboratory.
Alright.
We should find a repository of research documents if we keep going. The file room will definitely give us some clues, so let's go take a look. Maybe we can piece together what happened here.
Wow! It's huge in here!
This place is a natural hiding spot with how hidden it is. The pipes continue further. Let's head in.
Here's the thing.
Did you two find anything?
There are a lot of lab notes, but it would take way too long to read through them all. I found a tape recording used for an experiment, and based on its serial number, it's from 2 years ago.
Tape recording?
Oh, no.
Yes, the Spontima created a device that visually records experiments and consolidates the final production into a tape. However, these devices are expensive to make and aren't entirely stable. That's why they are only used in some laboratories and do not see wider usage.
Come on, let's watch it.
More like here.
Hold on, let me figure out how to play the tape. It goes in there. Ah, okay, this should do it.
A little mumble. Okay, I'm putting the tape to protect it after I begin.
Carcata? Carcata? Seriously, I look away for 1 second and you're gone?
Oh, look at it.
There you are. Look here. This is our new home.
Aww.
I, Abatui, will unleash my talents here and amaze those ancient fossils at the Academia. Oh, you're also quite happy. Karkata, do you know what we're about to do?
I love how this recording gets interesting angles.
Yes, I thought not. Listen up, Karkata. I'm going to make a mechanical life form that can be mass-produced. The technology will be unlike anything else that exists. I'll use mechanical organs, and electric currents will course through them like blood. A steel-cast heart that will beat forever, and a brain of myriad components that can think like mine.
Okay.
Inspiration from the ruins and the research that the Academia had banned. I hope everything can start anew from this place.
So 2 years ago?
When you can understand our language and live among us, you will no longer be a boring machine, but a truly living being. It's fine. You will understand. One day, you will understand me.
Oh. So you did. The recording ends there.
Karkata is the mechanical crab, right?
Uh-huh.
And that researcher named Abatui said he wanted to prove something to the Academia?
Stand research.
I remember now. I had a junior researcher named Abatui. He was expelled from the Academia for researching mechanical life forms.
Okay.
Junior researcher?
Junior researcher?
Yeah? What's wrong?
Nothing. Paimon was just wondering, doesn't Abatui look older than you?
He is, but academic progression isn't tied to age. I finished my studies a while ago, so subsequent students generally considered me as their senior.
Interesting.
Oh.
Of course, age can be an issue. For a while, people always dragged me into pictures.
Oh, gosh.
I felt like some kind of animal on display.
Oh, little one.
That isn't important. Let's go and see if we can find other tape recordings.
It's very adorable little thing. Who would not want to do something like that? Oh, right through the root. This should be another one.
Look! Paimon found another tape! A date is written on it. Let Paimon see.
From half a year ago.
It's from a half a year ago!
Dun, dun, dun.
That's quite the time gap. I wonder what happened in between.
Okay.
It's rare that you malfunction because of an operational error.
Oh.
Seems that making coffee is still somewhat difficult for you. Or is there an issue with my set parameters? All right, there you go. Water entered the chela and caused it to short circuit, so it couldn't receive signals from the ganglion.
Oh.
Look at me, talking to you like this. You can't understand me anyway, can you? It's fine. I swapped in some new parts, so you should be all right now. Try moving around. Everything in working order? Be more careful next time. We're tight on money right now, so we don't have a lot of parts or power to spare.
Aw.
I'm glad. Karkata, did you know? Yesterday, I dreamed that you could talk.
Aw. That's adorable.
Aren't the bunch at the Academia always saying things like, mechanical intelligence is just an extension of statistics? They were blown away when they saw us talking with each other.
Oh.
Too bad it was just a dream. Forget holding a conversation with me. You're so simple that you probably wouldn't even notice if I died.
Oh.
Never mind. I should probably be worrying about next month's power.
Oh no, the recording ends here. Oh.
After Abatui left the Academia, everyone lost contact with him.
Is that
I
sad?
thought he was so despondent that he gave up on researching mechanical life forms. Instead, he had holed up here and continued his experiments.
Interesting.
Paimon doesn't feel like he's a bad person. He even changed out Karkata's broken parts. Why would he mess with ley lines?
He mentioned something about power.
Let's keep looking around.
Look, there's a little onion right there.
Following the serial numbers, the next recording should be here.
A month ago?
The writing is sloppy. Perhaps his state of mind had changed.
Oh.
There's also an undated tape in the wrong spot. Doesn't seem like Abatui put it there.
Maybe Karkata helped him with sorting.
It's hard to say. These are the last 2 tape recordings. Let's watch them.
Alright, last 2, got it. Oh, he wants attention.
Sorry, Karkata. I was just thinking about something. Today might become a special day.
Okay, why?
In my recent experiments, I successfully gave you a living being's instincts. When you're low on power, or if one of your parts is damaged, you will prioritize your survival command and proactively recharge or replace your parts. That is a very dangerous thing. And today, I did something even more dangerous. I've officially activated the 3rd generation ley line extractor. The ley lines will serve as our power source from now on. Conducting research on mechanical life forms requires a large amount of power. Even if I scrimped and saved, the more I have wouldn't last for long. I'm also getting tired, Karkata. I don't know what's driving me to continue with this research anymore. They say that even if it simulates the operation of a living creature's organs, a machine is still an ice-cold tool. I want to prove them wrong. I want to turn you into a living, breathing, and talking being. I'm not talking about anything cheerful, Karkata. Modules for language, emotion, and movement. I've been working my absolute hardest to augment and refine your functionalities, but I've never seen an effective response. You are my finest success, but even you can't understand me. All you can do is execute limited responses based on preset commands or keywords. Karkata, I wish you could speak to me, even just once.
He's trying though.
Yes, you cannot understand me, so you cannot answer me either. It is what it is. In a few days, I'll sell the failed ley line extractor for some more and continue my experiments. Life goes on, and I have to as well. I don't have any other choice. This is new. If I place another 2 control modules here to simulate the brain's thalamus... of course my heart decides to act up now. Why did I cut medication from our expenses? Karkata, come help me. Strange. I feel weak. Oh no, I have to shut down the extractor. Shut it off. If we let them recharge indefinitely, they'll go out of control.
You never meant to do this. 2 years. Well, not 2 years, like 6 months.
Right. I never input a command to shut down the extractor, so you don't understand what I'm saying. In the end, it's just like the academia said. Mechanical life forms only bring danger. My research... Was there any point to it at all?
Yes, there was.
I'm sorry, Karkata. In the end, I still wasn't able to turn you into a true mechanical life form.
But you just gave us the things.
I see. So the ley line effluence was an accident. After Abatui's unexpected death, the mechanical monsters were driven by their instincts and continuously drew out power from the ley line extractor. This eventually resulted in severe damage to the ley lines.
Paimon understands. Then why didn't Karkata go haywire like the other machines?
Because Karkata is different from the other machines. Structures similar to living organisms, the ability to cry and laugh, and capacity for independent thought. To Abatui, only a machine with these features could be considered a mechanical life form. Perhaps only by building such a machine could he have the academia acknowledge his protracted research. But if he had slowed down and saw Karkata as a friend instead of an experimental product, he would have noticed. Karkata can't speak. And yet it cares about Abatui far more than it does about itself.
What does that mean?
You'll see in a bit. But before that, we have a more urgent task at hand. First, let's find the control unit for the ley line extractor and shut it down.
The machine is... Oh, the machine is using the particulate to possibly repair the stuff. Maybe he is trying to shut it down. He's struggling. That's why it's not using the parts on its own. What do you want me to do? Nah, they gave me Tighnari for a reason. I was like, they gave me Tighnari for a reason. Oh, heaven.
More of this transparent floor. It feels like a maze.
Oh, God. I guess let's want to go this way. Yeah, I think. So I did it. And I go. No, I want to go the other way, because... You know why? Because there might be a chest in it. Or is it just sending me in a circle? It's sending me in a damn circle. How dare you? So it didn't matter if you went the other way? How dare you? Yeah.
Below us is the final room. The control unit is likely in there.
The way ends here. Wanna try jumping down?
Oh, here we go.
The wind knows me.
Quietly now.
Can't see?
Into the wind.
One with the forest. I hear everything.
The wind knows me.
Busted.
Clouds high. The birds call. One with nature.
Here comes the catch. Power that ended Python.
This should be the control unit. Once we turn it off, the ley line extractor should also shut down.
Oh gosh. What? Okay, we turned it off now.
Without an external force damaging the ley lines, they should start to slowly repair themselves. Oh, but I bet you two are more worried about Karkata. Let's head back.
Okay, I'm just worried something is going to happen.
Time to go.
So, Karkata has been collecting parts because it thinks doing so will fix its owner?
Karkata is unable to understand the concept of death. However, it probably remembers when Abatui replaced its parts when it malfunctioned, and how that restored it to an operational state. It's true that Karkata isn't able to think or understand many topics, but it is like a small child that imitates what adults do.
So that's why it kept stealing mechanical parts. But it can't repair its owner, no matter how hard it tries.
Yes, but the important thing is that it formed the thought of wanting to repair Abatui. No one knows how this thought came to be, but it has even suppressed the instincts that Abatui had installed. If it really is as we've predicted, this research truly will make waves in the academia. It might have been possible to achieve this with ancient technology, but no one has been able to do the same with modern tools.
Karkata? Karkata? Can you hear Paimon? Tighnari says you're awesome!
It reached its limit. It hasn't recharged this entire time, nor has it replaced its severely damaged parts. It's a miracle that it managed to hang on for so long. I'm going to confirm that the ley line extractor has shut down. Come with me. Let them be alone for a while.
Before you realize the amount of things that pick up in your life, there's other two.
The ley line extractor has ceased operations. Traces of ley line energy are still in the atmosphere, but the effluence's source has been stopped. The purification devices will handle the rest. Moving on, those affected by the ley lines need immediate care. We'll put up an announcement on the bulletin board about the dangers of entering the contaminated region, and for symptomatic individuals to find Kale.
Okay. Abattoir's research. Carcata.
According to the Academia's policies, we need to bring everything back.
Please, no.
Research materials related to mechanical life forms will be destroyed, and Carcata will be disassembled and sealed away.
What the heck?
You two should return first. I'll take care of things here.
No.
Although we've stopped the source of the effluence, the ley line energy in the air exceeds normal values. Your bodies won't be able to hold up if you continue to stay here.
I'm not leaving him.
But...
Listen, the Traveler hasn't rested very well, right? Also, it'll take some time to pack up all the research documents. You're not familiar with this research after all, so you won't be of much use here.
Wait.
Tell the Adventurers Guild that the incident has been resolved, and then get some sleep. We can discuss matters tomorrow.
Wait. Tighnari marks out prize and that future goes...
Oh, and don't talk about Abatui. The fewer that know about mechanical life form research, the better.
I think he's being a sneaky
All
little
right.
one.
Then let's go back to Catherine.
He's being a sneaky little fella. He's like, you don't understand this research. Kind of thing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Alright, Tighnari. This is your class. Please don't let me down. Please don't disturb protecting them. Please, alright? Please. I want to see him in the village, please. I managed to hold back tears this time. Mande! What do you mean that? Oh, come on. Catherine is busy right now. Alright then, you know what? I'll go ahead and end the episode here. So in the next episode I'll continue off from the Catherine and then we'll finish Tighnari's and then maybe start Nahida's, but that's all for today.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Yeah, thanks, Tesla. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.